Hi, Panda here, and welcome to our Star Wars Hunters for the Nintendo Switch review. Star Wars Hunters is a free-to-play game available on Nintendo Switch and smartphone devices as well. Like I said, it's free to play. It's a 4 versus 4 PvP third-person shooter. Class-based, what a mouthful. And so yes, it has a range of different characters and class types. You got your damage dealers, your tanks, your healers, and each character is one of these classes. But say there's 2 different healers, they will still play a little bit different from each other, so you kind of get the idea of like, what sort of healer do I like, or what sort of damage dealer, or what sort of tank character do you prefer? And also more characters that focus on shooting, close range, long range. Use your melee characters, like the Wookiee, he's a melee character. And what I like about this game, you get so many characters to start with, but as you level up, you unlock your hunter's progress. You unlock a new hunter, because they're all meant to be bounty hunters. So you unlock a new hunter, and there'll be like a new class or new different abilities compared to someone else. And that way, you kind of get used to new characters one at a time. So you've got a good selection to start with, and then you're like, okay, I've just unlocked the Wookiee, or I've unlocked the Sith Lord. And it gives you a chance then to try them out without being overwhelmed. Because I think the problem is, if you had access to all the heroes, you might just gravitate towards 1 or 2 and not really try the new ones out. But when it gives you like a new one, you're like, oh, I'll give that a try. The only characters that aren't available are the ones locked behind the battle pass. As I'm reading and writing this review, we're currently on season 2 of Star Wars Hunters. Now there's only 1 new hero each battle pass, and if you've missed that battle pass, you can buy the heroes separately with real money. Talking real money, I think some of the things in the item store are a little bit on the expensive side, and that's the only downside of the battle pass. You can't earn the currency to pay for a new battle pass, which is kind of a shame. Now, what do you do in this game? Well, there's several different modes. Now, there's an event mode that just happens once in a while, like it comes on, it's 3 days. Like I've just been doing one called Hunt Ball, which is basically like capture the flag. You get this like orb, and you've got to try and throw it in the opponent's goal or team area. There's your classic things like team deathmatch, like I just said, explain there, capture the flag, and like capture and hold variations. They're just variations. They have their own unique Star Wars name, like team deathmatch is squad brawl, and then like there's a capture and hold one, but there's like one where you just capture and hold one place and then you move to another one, and then there's like another one where there's like 3 different locations on the map. And they keep adding new modes and maps as well. Like season 2 just added the Darth Vader's castle map. That's a really cool map, and that's another thing I want to get onto is the maps. The maps are really cool. Some great locations. They're not too big, but you'll soon get the hang of the layouts. But what I like, and I like this in some other games, like especially I liked it when they did it in Gears of War, things that can happen in the match, environmental things. So like for example, there's a train station in this, and occasionally you hear like the alarm sound that there's a train coming, and like a train will whiz through the map. So you've got to make sure you're not there. Or you're in the middle of a pod race and you're there all battling out, and then occasionally the pod racers come across and you've got to make sure you don't get hit by them. I think that's just a really nice, neat extra feature. It has a really good art style. I really like. It's sort of like, I don't want to call it chunky, but more like cartoony in a way. But they just look really good, and it plays really well and looks good on the Switch. I know some people said the mobile phone version has a higher resolution, but once I started playing, I didn't really notice I'd had such a good time with it. And I think the character design and the art style really help give them personality. And I like how that's like little catchphrases that the characters say as well, which really does add to that Star Wars feel, along with the Star Wars music, of course. But this little bit of dialogue and banter does help, because I've played other games where the characters don't say anything and it just feels really dry, so I think that adds a little bit of flavour to it as well. Like I said, it's a good selection of maps. And then the store, there are some things you can buy with like gold coins that you earn, and you can buy, but there's not much of a selection there, and it takes a while. Otherwise you have to buy these crystals with real money, and the outfits are a little bit expensive. But like I said, this is a good free-to-play game, and you don't really need to spend any money at all. Like, I haven't spent any money at all yet. The only thing you might want to spend money on is the battle pass, and that's just so you can get the new bounty hunter. But if there's like a hunter you already like in the character selection and you're not fussed about the new one, then you can kind of just do without. But I really liked it. So overall, this is a good PvP game. Each match kind of lasts about 5 minutes, so it's not really like, oh no, have I got 40 minutes to spend in this match, like you say it like Battlefield or something. It's just, have I got that much time? It's kind of more snappy, a bit like how Splatoon is. So you can get in, and I think because they mix up the modes a lot, so when you go in you don't know what mode you're going to get, I think that helps a lot as well. And it has a good map rotation, so it doesn't always feel like, oh, I'm playing, oh, here's team deathmatch again, or here's capture the flag. I feel like it's really fresh. But if you like a particular mode, usually they're in the special events mode. There's lots of different challenges and quests to do, like do 15 environmental damage, or capture the ball 3 times in a match. little things like that, and then it gives you like some more experience points there. They're just little extras if you want to do it. Saying the battle pass comes with its own challenges. There's some free challenges and there's some premium challenges if you bought the battle pass. And yeah, overall it's just so good. It's a good game. I've been playing it. I've been having a blast, and I just wanted to make this review because I feel like some people might have just gone, ugh, it's a phone game. And I get that, but if you've got a Nintendo Switch, please do give it a try. It's free. I've had a really good time, so I'm hoping more people will get into it. I've been getting into matches really quickly. Like, it usually says, oh, usual waiting time, 20 seconds, but sometimes I click it and it just goes straight in. I think the most I wait was 5 seconds, which is nothing compared to some other games where you wait ages. Like, you'll wait longer in Splatoon than you will in this, so that isn't an issue. And yeah, it's just a great blast. So if you've played Star Wars Hunters, or if you've checked it out, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and who's your favourite character and class, because I'm really torn on my favourite character. There's like this main like bounty hunter one I like. It's got like a good mid-range shooting weapon. I kind of like the robot who thinks he's a Jedi. He's got some cool attacks and abilities, and there's probably more. There's so many cool characters, like I'm having a hard time deciding here, and it just really has a good personality to it. So yeah, I'd highly recommend checking it out. It is free, so it's not really going to cost you anything. So give it a try, download it, give it a try and see what you think. Thank you very much. I want to thank Patreons, Twitch subscribers and Ko-fi. All those donations really do help keep the channel going, and if you'd like to know how to support the channel, all the links in the description below. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, and may the Force be with you.